Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Kenslog channel. Haven't seen you guys in a couple weeks, so I thought I'd put up a video. Been playing a lot of retro games and also a lot of Black Ops with the new maps coming out this past, what was it? Thursday the 3rd it came out. The new Zombies map is it's pretty awesome. I can't wait until they unlock all the Easter eggs on there, so as soon as the PC players get their maps, which I don't know when they get their maps, but there's supposed to be some new unlocks for the map Ascension on Black Ops. And then the four regular maps that they released on First Strike: Stadium, Discovery, Kowloon. I can't remember the other one now. Oh, Berlin Wall. All those are pretty good. Seems like they've really opened it up, so you really can't camp anywhere per se, except on Kowloon. I think that's all you can do on there. But the new maps are pretty fun. And then I've also been playing some retro Genesis and Master System games on the computer, on the emulator. Some games I remember from my past, just going through some nostalgia, and I'll actually have some gameplay of a game too, so that should be cool. So I was reading this article last week about THQ and their release for Homefront, the video game, and they had a publicity stunt where they released all these red balloons in San Francisco, and inside the red balloons was vouchers for like an expansion pack to the game, or multiplayer mode or something like that. But anyway, there was a bonus inside if you found one of the balloons and pre-ordered the game. But what they didn't expect was that there was going to be wind and rain and everything, so all the balloons eventually wound up in San Francisco Bay, or most of them for that part. So the Envirotards got upset, but come to find out all of the balloons were organic and, you know, could break down, so no big deal there. Biodegradable, I guess you'd say. But anyway, the article brought my attention to Homefront, the game. So I went on and did a couple, watched a couple, I guess what they call screeners for it. And the game looks pretty cool. A lot of different weapons and equipment you can use. So that's pretty cool. Kind of like Battlefront, it looks like. But the game itself is like Red Dawn, kind of. North Korea took over South Korea and became this huge superpower. They've taken over a lot of different countries, and now they've come to the U.S. And we're trying to fight them off. I think they've already taken us over, but there's still a resistance, and I think you play as the resistance. So I'm looking forward to playing that game. That game comes out on March 15th, so hopefully I can find an extra $60 laying around and pick it up, because it looks cool. So a friend of mine was like, so you like video games, right? I'm like, yeah, I like video games. And they said, well, there's a real life video game you can play. I'm like, a real life video game you can play? He's like, yeah, go to playspent.org, and there's a point and click game over there you can play. So I go over there, and it's from like this Durham homeless shelter or homeless activity thing, and they made a video game to show why people go homeless, and I'll go ahead and put some game footage of it. It's pretty much just point and click, decision based stuff, and around every corner is bad news. I mean, it's just constant bad news. But it shows you the real life struggle of a low income person and what they have to go through life. And I've gone through those things. God, when I first had kids, I had to work 2 jobs just to feed them. And jobs at that time, paid $7-8 an hour, $6 an hour, something like that. So just to keep my family going, I had to work 2 jobs, and at times my wife's had to work 2 jobs. But it really shows you the struggles people go through to make ends meet. Bills come up, people, you get hurt, you get sick, whatever it is. But it really opened my eyes to homelessness. I know it's a big problem, but they made a video game based on it, but it's fairly negative, but it's an eye opener. So check it out if you guys want to. So the last thing I wanted to talk about today was I know a lot of kids watch my channel, and so I just want to make you aware that there was a report published recently that shows online predators, people that want to do bad things to you. They're using like Xbox Live and Sony PS3 and Stream to contact young men and women to to try to take advantage of them. So just be aware. Don't give out too much personal information when if anybody asks you for your personal information, just assume they're a creep and tell them to go away, or just respectfully refuse, because you don't want to fall victim to something like that, especially over playing a video game. Something you enjoy turns out to be something bad. So I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. And here is some gameplay of me owning on Hang On. So I just wanted to show you all how good I was at Hang On here. I was feeling nostalgic this weekend and downloaded the ROM so I could play it. How do you shift? Up? No. Down. The down button's to shift. If I remember right, you have to let off the gas around the corners. Ooh. Only thing that I never liked about this game is it was just pretty much move left and right and let off the gas. I thought at some later stage in the game when I was a little kid, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get a gun or something. I can knock these other guys out. But that never did happen. It just changed the background is all. Ooh, I'm a winner. Oh, I only had 2 seconds left. But, yeah. Oh, that's a big corner. Oh. It was a bush. It must have been a burning bush. Forgot I got a downshift. Yeah, this is one of those games that didn't shift for you. Almost hit another burning bush there, like that.